What's good with y'all? Foster Gamer, we in here. And I decided just, I wanted to stream, but at the same time, I wanted to chill or whatever and still do my editing. So I was like, yo, fuck it, let me try and kill two birds with one stone. Shout out to Marquis. He liked and retweeted the, that we're live. And just in case y'all wondering, yeah, I am type drunk. But so far, everything seems alright. I ain't gonna worry about that. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna load up my chat. One cool things about because I'm using Restream's Studio instead of my usual OBS, because I just wanted to see if this works like 1,000 times better. But I probably won't know until like after the playback. So if anybody's watching, just let me know if it's like if y'all have trouble with the video and shit. Like if it's like if it's buffering, that like I already know that comes with the internet. But if it's like constantly skipping, then that probably means the shit tweaking. But I mean, for the most part, nothing's really changed with my editor. Pretty much the same old for those that didn't know. Well, actually, no. It's a couple of different things. Cause I got this NVIDIA thing or whatever. Because because I got my new PC and all that. Well, not new PC, but I got my PC a couple years back. So they had this NVIDIA thing that not only fixes up my voice and like cuts off a lot of the breathing, but it also like allows like the game audio to be louder on the regular. Like y'all can usually get louder streams now because of it. I honestly gotta get a new set of headsets soon again. Like these things usually last at least about 8 months, I think, before I gotta get more. But it ain't an issue. Cause like I'm working now. So believe it or not, like one of the cool things about the NVIDIA thing I use for my mic is like the fact that I don't have to use the compressor as much. I just low pass and depend a little bit more on the limiter. And like the thing says, it's some Q&A. So any questions, anything y'all want to know about me, I guess for the most part, let me know. I'm trying not to get too personal with the questions. But unfortunately, some of the people that follow me, y'all some trolling ass motherfuckers. But I love y'all none the same. I say it's never no love lost here. So this one I'm doing here is this is Greedfall. It's gonna be episode 10. Let me rename this real quick. What's your location? Don't answer me. Oh, what's up, Doc? Shout out to Tricks Everstone here in the live chat. I'm from Jersey. I don't know if, like, usually when it comes to the end of my videos, you'll see me mention Jersey. Usually at the end of my Let's Play videos. Like, you'll always hear, like, a Jersey at the end of it. It's just, like, my natural thing. But, yeah, for those that don't know, I'm from New Jersey, USA. Believe it or not, I'm from the Jersey Shore too. I'm not just like on like a random part of Jersey. I'm from like the shore. Yeah, Doc, I was born and raised in Jersey. Okay, cool. So I got that renamed. So I'm gonna switch this to the bigger player. So I can because usually what I do with my videos is like I'll fast forward and run through them, but I'm not gonna annoy y'all with that because I want to say for the most part here. Okay, so I know instantly what I want to do with that. I'm gonna make it more dramatic. So what I'm gonna do is right at the beginning of that, I think I'm gonna make a zoom in effect so you can see the monster a little bit better. So I'm gonna clip that there. I'm gonna clip that there. Oh yeah, as far as the place in New Jersey goes, I usually don't like specify like the place. Like I specified I'm from the shore, but like I try not to like specify too much. Matter of fact, I can get into a story about that. Why I don't specify like like where I live too much. So thing is, I seen especially like the past few years, it's been the whole thing with a lot of the rappers, not just like the not just content creators in general, but it's been with rappers too, where like people have been running up on each other. So it's kind of not the vibe I want, you know. Trying not to try not to let that happen. All right, so far my mic seems good, but yeah, I've seen a lot of that. So uh, it's not like a me. It's not like a me in the sense being like scared to come outside type shit. Because like I mean, if y'all seen some of my vlogs once in a while, me and the homies, we go through some of the conventions. I'm trying to make that more of a thing and to vlog more of it too. So it's not like a me. I'm not worried about like going to like events or whatever. It's just more of like home location, you know. I don't need everybody knowing like exactly where I'm at. That's not the goal. And how am I supposed to see the chat when I turn it off on my phone? Oh my goodness. Alright, so now we're gonna zoom it in, right? And out. Now let me see how that looks on there. Cool. If y'all hearing like skipping or whatever, that my shortcut usually naturally does that. But it's good. And then y'all see that spot? That's where I'm gonna put the opening theme song for this. Cause it doesn't look like it did any crazy skipping. So cool. Speaking of which, I should probably be charging my phone, huh? What kind of emojis is that? A whole bunch of ducks? Okay, so I'm gonna expand on that. I don't get the context of the joke. That I don't understand the context of this joke with a whole bunch of ducks in the chat. If I remember right, I don't think it was much important shit that happened here, so we can just bypass all this. Oh wait, this is important. I peeped it. That's not really a joke. It's just a happy duck being hype. Okay. Alright, so we'll get to about. So around here is the perfect point right here. So then I can add the transition effect. Because we'll delete all this. Because most of this footage is just me traveling. So from there. I don't know if I emphasize how much I've been learning with the transition effect. So pretty much what I do is I don't know if y'all can see this red line that's here or the green line. Pretty much when I drag it over like the clip I just cut over here, it adds a transition effect to it. So I'm gonna bring it back a tiny bit more. I'm gonna go about to this middle here because then it'll show me like exactly where the transition effect is finna take place. Let's see what horizontal looks like. That looks alright. Yeah, Doc, I've been drinking, bro. I mean, I still am. See how that looks. So I'm going to add a little bit more, so then y'all can see the effect better. If I remember correctly, I think I already went to this village prior to this. I don't think. I don't think this is a skip, or it might be. Actually, this might be. I'll just bring it back real quick. So we can bring that back. Okay, so it is. Okay, so I know what to do. So we'll bring that back. Bring that back again. Should be another one. Back one more time. Yep. Oh, that's why. Expand it. Okay. So now I can see that better. Yeah, because that was my fault. I didn't realize I was in a town prior to. I didn't realize that was a new spot that I entered. So should be good. So yeah, that's cool. So I'm gonna just continue on because it's cool. Like the one thing I like about this game is the scenery. So y'all seeing a little bit of scenery is cool. And plus, more than likely, it's probably gonna be at least a. Let me I can tell you in a second here, cause I think yeah. So where's this battle at? All right. So looks like the vid's gonna be at least. Yo, my shit really just turned off on me. So it looks like the video is gonna be at least like episode 10 is gonna be at least about an hour 50 minutes. If I'm going by this correctly. Actually, no, no. I think it's gonna be shorter. Yeah, it's gonna be shorter, I think. Cause yeah, here's him. All right, and let me see if I still got the source on here. Nope, I don't. All right, but all this is stream 5, so I would cause believe it or not, I do space out these episodes, and like one code I use just in case like this scenario ever pops up. I don't mind like the last episode being 3 hours. It rarely happens. I don't mind it being like 2.5 hours. It rarely happens, but it's just always I always take that into precaution. So I think if anything, it free spirits me to like do whatever. So usually on my last streams, I'm usually able to separate. So I know how long. Like usually, right when I'm getting close to the last stream, I will separate that particular episode, and I'll just make everything else work. That's usually like the goal I go for. But this is not what I wanted. So we're gonna load this up. Show in folder. Y'all probably can't even see what I'm talking about. So now I load up the video. I'm looking at where to be for this. Cause particular part stopped at. Let's see here. So it looks like so yeah, literally after this battle I probably wanna put a stop there. Although I could compound this. I actually might want to compound this. Yeah. Okay, so I might actually want to compound this. Let me see how much I had left on here. Yeah, so that's 235. So that's 235. Yeah, cause there'd be no point in because of where I stopped at. Yeah, because of where I stopped at, I probably wouldn't want to. Somehow I could break this in half. But in my opinion, I don't think it makes sense for me to break it in half. So I think what I'd have to do is just make it work. Yeah, I just have to make this work. So now we're gonna put it on the bigger player, so I can see how much useless footage that I don't need. That was a battle. Okay, and that's when I enter the mines. Oh yeah, I remember this particular scene because I think this is when this is around time I really started spazzing on enemies because prior to this I was usually really taking I was taking L's to the spear wielding on monsters. Like I was taking L's to them. But then I figured out the strategy in this battle because it was like it's like they would always attack me, right? So I would use the aggro and constantly block. Meanwhile, my partners are just attacking them. And then it's just an easy win. Because the thing was, like, at the most, the worst thing that would happen to my character is usually like he'd fall back. But he'd get up in time to be able to block more of them. And then I could just constantly just keep moving, weaving, just letting him like just keeping the aggro on me while my partners attack. Anytime he started trying to attack my partners, I'd attack him. So that's how I made that work. But again, I probably should have put a disclaimer for this, but it's not any big importance, so it's a good thing that I mentioned this now. If you're watching this series, don't do not watch this. if you're watching the series, just like anytime y'all see me editing, if I'm editing the particular series that you're watching, don't look into it because it's a high possibility of a spoiler. And then not only that, like you gotta remember. Well, actually, no, y'all don't know this. So I started beating the games before I do my edits for them now. Like I don't like edit in between the mix of it no more because that's what I ended up learning from I want to say it was Persona 3. Persona 3 ended up like being like a kind of a major fail. Like I still got the save and all that, so I can still come back and beat it. But it's like I didn't have so many different upgrades and all that. It would take me time to get the proper setup for it. So yeah, that was like one of the major lessons I learned right there. Was always finish the playthrough before you edit it, no matter what. So that's why y'all see like most of my playthroughs are done. Like for instance, Digimon, I think I got like maybe 2, 3 more chapters. So I didn't mind editing that because I knew eventually I'd get to it because all I literally have to do is just play it on the PlayStation and then we good. Same with Sword Art Online. It's like I just gotta play it on the PlayStation. Although I might actually end up doing a remaster for that, just because now I know how to play it. So so I'm um probably not gonna be dealing with as much bullshit as I did with it originally because it was just at points it was just hours upon hours of me just wandering around doing stuff when there were like quicker ways for me to level up. I know anytime I was saying that I was about to get myself into fucked up situations. Alright, let me make sure my chat working. Give me 1 second here. Okay, chat's still working. So I think after this one, I'm gonna save, and then we could either mess around more Digimon, Mass Effect, or Judgment. I got a couple videos I'm editing today, so we'll be good. Speaking of which, I should probably put in an order for my food, just so I don't forget it. Check out. So I'm gonna set that for 8:30. I'm gonna set that for 8:30. So my food will be here at 8:30. Oh yeah, I did try out that Wawa burger. I know this is getting random, y'all, Y'all bear with me. I'm type drunk. But yeah. I tried that Wawa burger. Shit was alright. It's not like it wasn't as good as Burger King, it wasn't good as McDonald's, but it was definitely cheaper than them. Like it was like I got like a double cheeseburger. The only thing was because I ordered from Uber Eats and because it was like a huge ass delay because of shortage of staff, the burger didn't come out like fresh. So I couldn't get like 100% like opinion on it, but it was okay. Like when I heated it up and everything, it was alright. It's like if you wanted a burger that was big as shit, but like was cheap as hell. I say Wawa's was okay with it. It's just I don't know why they think like trying to like I guess like oven or microwave the patty is a good idea. It's just not. You gotta like you kind of gotta fry burger patties. It's just you gotta fry or grill them. You can't get away with trying to oven them unless you like have like the proper unless you have like the proper patty for that shit. Yeah, that was the one thing I started slowly noticing about some of the armor I was getting. It seemed more tailored towards like my companions than it was like me. It didn't seem like my companions. I said me. It didn't seem like my character benefited more from them as far as like a fashion style. So like as y'all can tell, like eventually I end up getting the merchant armor for my character. And I mean shit, it looked more stylish on them anyway. It looks stylish. Yeah, see, even past me knew off the rip. Cause another fun fact, I wasn't like really like when I used to play RPGs, I wasn't really a strategist like that. I was more like just yo, I over level, I beat them up kind of thing. So it's like when it comes to content creating now and doing RPGs, I use way more strategy. And if anything, I challenge myself to be 1,000 times more strategic. All right, now if I'm correct, I think at this point. I'm probably just mumbling and just talking, so we can skip past all this. Okay, so I'm not gonna do too much for this part, but it's like I want to keep this in because this is like an Easter egg for like what comes in the future of this playthrough. Because during this time I was traveling to places where I wasn't, to places that didn't have no real significance at the time, but they ended up having like a bigger importance later on. So yeah, we can skip past all of that. And it's pretty much how I've been like doing my content for the most part. It's like I've been trying to make sure I cut off like as much as like the dragish parts as possible. But like with a particular game like this, I still want y'all seeing scenery here and there. But luckily, it's like a decent balance. And if anything, it gives y'all a little bit more content as well. But I'm not trying to give y'all like I'm not trying to give you redundant like stuff, you know. So that's why like at some points like you'll just see me like skip. Yep. And looks like according to this, I'm probably only gonna get. Well, actually, you know what? I should probably see what episode 6 is looking like. Yeah, let me see what episodes. Let me see what episode 6 is looking like before like I put a dub on this. Make sure there's no point. Which I might actually stop doing. Cause sometimes I'll do like a 0.5 or 0.8 like stream. And then looking back on it, it's like, why did I do that? Like if anything that just made it tougher for me. Okay, so that works. So that's about. Okay, so I actually can make this episode short. because I don't think I tweaked. I shouldn't have did that. But yeah, that's episode stream 6 is like I don't know what stream 7 looking like. Okay, I think I got the gist of this. So the main thing is I gotta see if, so I'll do all this for stream 6, right? Because the thing is, where they put in stream 6 at, like where I'm putting stream 6 at, I would only be like maybe 40 minutes within the game. And then it instantly goes into like another mission. Yeah. So I'm a I gotta figure out how to shorten 5 then. So alright, so 5 is no bet. So you know what? As much as I wanted to keep it for the what's the name? I'm just have to sacrifice the end of this. So then we'll be able to squeeze out. I know what y'all thinking. Like, wait, so is am I gonna cut? Am I gonna cut out the battle? Answer to that is no. So that big boss battle that was here prior to me entering this cave here, we're gonna keep that. But instead, the mine and all that's gonna end up in So the episode with the mine and stuff is gonna compound with the other episode because the what's the name part that I go into after that is with the coin guards. It's another mission for Kurt. So if I remember right, I think Kurt's mission is going to at least be about a 2 hours, 3 hour because of this particular part. So it makes no sense for me to have y'all like focus on two different parts of the story like that, like within that same episode, if I can prevent it. So And again, after I implemented that strategy, I have not had trouble with these spirit folks. I think if I remember right, he caught me lacking like that one time in that battle, and then I think the second time I whooped his ass. Actually, what I start off the beginning of it. So we'll cut that off. Again, I probably can't see none of this. So I don't know. Y'all probably wondering like, yo, why did he do the why I do the outro in a particular way? It's because like if you follow like the colors, you start. It's like I put these colors here so y'all can see like the bigger scheme of how like I felt about this shit. Cause it was like even though I'm drinking now, it's like it's a big conspiracy. I won't say conspiracy. It's a heavy theory, and to a point I believe in it too. Like where they I shouldn't be speaking too much on that shit, but like particular folks or whatever build stuff build stuff a certain way so that a certain particular people stay at a certain particular level. You feel me? So as much as you know me, I like the finer things, like feeling the finer goods. Like I've been limited. I've been putting a limit on it just because I understand the bigger picture, the bigger consequences, like long term that I can do to you. So yeah, and then not only that, just the like not everything is like black and white. It's gray too. So it's a lot that goes into it. But I'm gonna take a quick break. But yeah. So that particular topic, it's like I'm not gonna shield y'all my beliefs and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like I need y'all to know off rip I'm not going to like as far as being like revolutionary and all that other bullshit. Like my time for that been passed. I had a chance for it. I failed, but that doesn't mean you end up failing. I do whatever I can on my front, but it's like, fam, my journey for that is over. I've been through too much for this shit. So all I can do is just help like the next generation keep it going from there. So yeah, of course. Hold on a second. I ain't gonna worry about that. All right, so since since I went a particular way with this, I can show y'all the intro and outro before I go on to the next video I'm gonna edit. So, but yeah, I never get a chance to show y'all this stuff, so it's cool now considering the fact that we got into like a decent chunk within the stream because like we're at least like an hour or so in, so I ain't want to play it off the bat. But yeah, so now we should be good. But yeah, but for this one, I decided like to try like different stuff or whatever. It wasn't more of a like presentation wise. I didn't care as much, but at the same time, I wanted to be experimental with it. And like contrary to belief, I had gotten a few other opinions on it. It was a mixed bag. Like some saw the vision, some didn't. And then it's like at the same time, the ones that didn't, I can't fault them for it because they gave me extremely great reasons why they seen it that particular way. And same as the people that saw like my vision for what it was, like they saw it for what it was, and they fought and they enjoyed it too. So yep. Where so? Doesn't seem like y'all could hear it. I'm gonna test this out real quick.